Welcome back to InformOverload. I'm your host Johnny Rogers and you're watching the #1 tea-spilling entertainment news show on the internet. In today's video, we'll be breaking down a recent report about Johnny Depp's ex-lover is actually coming forward to defend him in court. But first, if you happen to be new here and you don't want to miss another daily video from us, just tap that subscribe button to join our notification squad. And make sure you comment first. The last few years for Johnny Depp have been bogged down with multiple lawsuits, assault accusations, and a lot of deception from both Amber Heard and the media. So far, the Pirates of the Caribbean actor has a defamation suit against his ex-wife Amber Heard, as well as another libel suit against the UK newspaper known as The Sun. The British tabloid had been following the domestic abuse claims from Amber Heard closely, and in one article actually referred to Depp as a wife-beater. Following that April 2018 article, Depp took legal action against the journalist Dan Wooten, as well as the outlet's publisher News Group newspapers. It's easy to understand Depp's frustration with the paper. I mean, the title that they ran with was, "How can J.K. Rowling be genuinely happy casting Johnny Depp in the new Fantastic Beasts films after assault claim?" That's a long title. And although the article initially stated that Depp was a wife-beater, upon going back over it, I noticed that the publisher did indeed remove any mention of this following the lawsuit. So at least he was successful in having that taken down. But now two former romantic partners of actor Johnny Depp have come to his defense in order to clear his now defamed reputation. Within the tabloid article, they detailed allegations by Depp's ex-wife Amber Heard, who filed for divorce after requesting a domestic violence restraining order. As such, the entire story had a very biased narrative against Mr. Depp, and despite him denying all allegations, they never once considered his side of the story. It was this kind of virtue signaling, believe all women article that fell for Amber Heard's story and wanted just to be on the right side of history, I guess. But if they had simply detailed what this restraining order said and never directly called Johnny Depp a wife beater, then they probably could have avoided this entire lawsuit. Now they have to defend against two of his former partners, which hold very credible status in expressing their opinions. Mainly because if you base this off of, well, believing all women, then you must believe these women as well. In a hearing that was done remotely, lawyers for Depp argued that statements from Winona Ryder and Vanessa Paradis should be included as evidence in the actor's case against the publisher. They are a testament to Johnny Depp's character and long-standing references for how non-violent he really is. In a statement to the courtroom, Vanessa said, "We've been partners for 14 years. We raised our two children together. Through all these years, I've known Johnny to be a kind, attentive, generous, and non-violent person and father." Vanessa and Johnny were together from 1998 to 2012, and she said that she has never ever witnessed him be violent or abusive at all. Next up to defend Depp was his ex Winona Ryder. Ryder was engaged to actor Johnny Depp for 3 years beginning in July 1990. She met him at the Great Balls of Fire premiere in June of 1989, and they began dating just 2 months later when she was 17 and he was 26. In her statement to the courtroom, Winona said, "I cannot wrap my head around Heard's accusations. He was never violent towards me. He was never abusive at all towards me." Now, while both of these women are certainly credible character witnesses for Mr. Depp, Heard's representatives issued a statement after the case management hearing. They said that in relation to Vanessa Paradis and Winona Ryder's evidence, they were glad that they did not have the same experience as Miss Heard, adding that one woman's experience does not determine the experience of another woman. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, the 2-week trial due to start in London on March 25th had been put on hold until July. The lawyers for the publication also agreed to Vanessa and Winona being witnesses at the trial. So even though we have to wait until July, it's good to know that their statements will at least be considered. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Ellen DeGeneres once called Steve Jobs to complain about her iPhone." Alkis Papadopoulos says, "Yeah, we need to cut her some slack. Poor thing, she was in jail for 2 months and we were just in our homes." I think in times like this, we all need to remember that an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. Also, this is probably the last even slightly negative comment that I will ever feature. Bring on the positivity. Ava says, "If Johnny ever went to a Halloween party, I bet he would go as the Baconator, a mix between the Terminator and Bacon King, and I want to see it happen." Wasn't planning on it, but it seems like I just found my next costume. I mean, I'll wear it even if I don't get invited to a party. Baconator suit coming soon. Bob the Builder says, "To everyone who sees this, I hope you have an amazing day and I love you. You are worth it. I know this is random, but I just wanted to bring a sprinkle of positivity during these not so lovely times." Bob the Builder, you are an absolute gem. The world needs more positivity like this. Comment on some other people's posts too. Spread this around. Lana Miller says, "I am the OG fan. It would mean the world if this got liked by InformOverload." Hey Lana, I'll do you one better. Here's a feature and we thank you so much for being a fan. We really appreciate all of the OGs here. Rose Shin says, "I think it was adorable. Just because you're friends with someone so high up doesn't automatically make you entitled for calling a friend. Goodness people." Well said, Rose. Well said. People love to pile on someone and take everything they say out of context. Like, it's really easy to judge someone that you've never actually met. I mean, it's good to see that there are still some reasonable people out there in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to our editors for all of your hard work. If you enjoyed this video, then please show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, don't forget to leave us your comments down below. And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is tap that playlist when it pops up. From InformOverload, my name is Johnny Rogers, saying until next time, stay classy.